Hello there and welcome back to the Finnish countryside. Of course, you haven't been away because last time I was filming actually on the same spot. Last time because it was so windy, and today because it's so rainy. Hmm? However, during that time we were not here in the Finnish countryside because we traveled to Austria. For the first time after 2 years, because it's really been already 2 years since we moved to Finland, and last year we couldn't travel anywhere because we bought this small farm here in the countryside, so we didn't really have the opportunity to live anywhere. So this year I said, now we have to go and we have to see our dear friends and family and so on. So we did, and in this video I'm gonna tell you how was it, because well, a holiday, you maybe have a nice description of a holiday, like it's very relaxing and so on, but what I felt, this relaxing feeling came at first when I came back home. And in this video you will see and understand why is it like that. The last morning at home was a very beautiful morning, and this is how my mornings always look like. It is very peaceful, and I go to the animals and enjoy the time a lot. I said goodbye to my garden, which wasn't really a problem because I knew that Stefan is going to take good care of it, and he did. And then we started. At first, our dear roads, which are always looking like this empty. And then, as we then came more near to Helsinki, the capital of Finland, more near to the airport, there were suddenly so many cars and so much concrete and so many houses. And well, it's really not that pretty, isn't it? And driving in the near of a bigger city is actually quite stressful if you are used to these streets what we have here. But it's also quite good that you also see sometimes those kind of streets, so that you don't forget the all of the traffic rules. Then the airport, we were there at the midday, which was a very, very busy time to be there, and there were so many people, which is normal. But after being 1 year here, only here in the countryside, where if you are staying only here, you never see other people. So it was a bit of a shock, but not that bad. And then we got to Germany at first and traveled with the train. And then, as I then saw the mountains for the first time, it was very, very nice. And then, as we then finally managed to get to Innsbruck in the evening, and then it got dark, because it was the first time after March as I saw darkness. And as I was still living in Austria, it wasn't anything special, the darkness, because at 10 p.m. it was dark, and that was something you could rely on. It came every evening, no matter if summer or winter or what. And now, as you are living in Finland, where you really the months that you don't see any darkness at all, it is something special. So that was a nice surprise, which I had maybe a bit forgotten. And another funny thing which I had forgotten in Austria is the title. It is very important for the Austrians which title you have, meaning what have you studied. If you are a doctor, or if you have a bachelor or magister or whatsoever, always you have to write your title, your academic title. That is something what the Finns don't have. And the other thing which I had also forgotten is carrying your keys, because of course when you are living in a city you need keys for your apartment, for your house, and that's something we don't have here in the house in the countryside, because we never lock our doors. So a good thing is that when you're driving somewhere with the car, you always need the car keys, otherwise you would forget those as well. So that was always a thing which we had to think about, that we take our keys with us. And the other differences, they are not differences between Austria and Finland, they are differences between city life and countryside life. Because as we were still living in a city, I never realized how many noises there are going on. But now, as I have been living here 1 year in total silence in the winter, that you don't even hear the birds, it was so loud. And the noises were coming everywhere you look. The noises like extra sounds always. Like there's a car, there's a tractor, there is an airplane. There was so many noises, which you never realized as you were living there. And as we were sitting in a park where there is a street behind the park, there you somehow didn't hear it anymore. The difference is it was just like one noise, a very loud noise, just there the whole time. And of course a big difference, not only the noises, although how much it is going on, how many people there are everywhere, how many cars, how many other traffic things, everything. There's just so much going on. I actually was thinking that I would be reacting worse, that I would get some headache or so, but I didn't really notice anything. But of course, it makes you a bit more tired, I think, because it is a lot for your brain after being here in the total peacefulness. And one thing I was a bit afraid of was that how I'm going to react when I then go back there, because I never really wanted to leave Austria, and but then of course I then wanted. There were so many things going on. However, before we decided that we are going to leave, I was thinking that I'm going to get out there, and so it was a huge thing to move, especially move back to Finland, because I never saw me back in Finland. However, I was a bit afraid if I then, as I go back there, that I'm going to miss it. If I'm feeling like here it's everything what I want and I want to live here again, or I think that I was happier here or whatsoever, you can't know anything for sure. I was just thinking that I'll know then when I'm there, and I was so happy then, as I then felt that we really made the right choice with moving here to Finland, because the time, like I said, our time in Innsbruck, our holiday now, it was so nice, but we also thought that it's even nicer to come back home, and that's how it should be. And I was so happy that we I mean, me and the kids. Stefan knows it. He doesn't have to travel anywhere or do anything. He knows it like that. But that we saw it and we felt it, and then we came back even happier, because it could have been something else as well. But all in all, we really enjoyed our holiday there, and thank you for all of you who are watching it, who made our holiday in Innsbruck that nice. It was so nice that everybody took so much time for us, and we were doing so many nice things and just spending so much quality time. And what was also a bit surprising is that even though there were 2 years between the time we saw each other, it was like we had never left. It was like going back there where it ended 2 years ago. Because of course, we all of us knew that it didn't really end. We just moved a bit further away. Yeah, but like I said, back home, it's very nice here, but we have been a bit busy with many other things, and that's why I'm gonna end the video now so that I can also edit it. And yeah, we will see us maybe next time again, and until then, bye bye.